Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Well, the wind was the big story this time yesterday, and I know it caused quite a few power outages throughout the area, so hopefully things are back up and running now, and we're here to get you through another day of Coast Life. We're your hosts. I'm Leah Rizzo.
I'm Charlie Sokaitis, and talking about that power outage happened right here at the studio. In fact, it happened just 7 minutes before we were supposed to begin the 5 o'clock news last night. And for us, that's just enough time. We have a generator here that kicks in immediately, but it does shut down computers and things like that.
Everything's got to reboot.
So everything's got to reboot. It was just enough time to get everything back up and running so that we could have our great meteorologist, Paul Williams, our chief meteorologist, bring everybody the news about what was going on with that dangerous weather yesterday. I know my drive home was rainy and windy.
Oh yeah, I was getting tossed around. I drive basically a sailboat when it's windy out there, getting jostled.
A lot of, what is it, like surface area on the van.
Yes, a lot of surface area there. But definitely had some rain, which it's been a while since we've seen that. But
especially that much rain. It was coming down.
Yes, but we're all here, and I'm sure that power outage probably caused you guys some anxiety before jumping into that newscast.
It did, and anxiety is actually something I want to talk about today, and it's based off something that happened to me this morning. I hate to be late. I really do. I had to go pick up my car from the shop. You know, that's its own anxiety, but you had to pick up your car, I had to drop my wife out, and then I had to come back here. And as I was driving with my wife, and as I knew I was going to be late to work this morning, I was explaining to her how, for me, a perpetual rule follower, when I know I'm going to be late, I get like almost like a pit in your chest. Like I can just feel it. I hate it. It just bothers me. But I had a really nice conversation with my wife about it. And she started talking about a thing that she has learned of, and I forget the term for it, but basically it's the idea that it's okay, or maybe even advantageous, when you have a bit of anxiety, especially over whether it's something small, being late, you know, maybe bending a rule here or there, that it's actually a good way to inoculate you from that anxiety when things actually are important that you need to push back on. Like, I wasn't in trouble. I called in. I told everybody I am running late.
And everyone's like, okay, cool.
Even though I knew
pick up a coffee on your way in.
Even though I knew it was fine, I still had that feeling. And I liked the idea that taking some mental time, kind of sitting down into that feeling and going, this is okay. And that maybe that learning how to do that, even at my advanced age of 44, can you know, help you when things that are important and you kind of need to stand up for are there. I thought it was a neat conversation.
That sounds like a great conversation, and I actually think it's interesting because I think a lot of men don't approach the conversation of anxiety, and I think especially as you get a little bit older, there is like, I'm too old for anxiety. I don't have anxiety now. That's a young person's game, because I feel like Gen Z really did kind of start the conversation. Actually, I think millennials really kind of started the conversation.
There's a lot of therapy
about
conversations
anxiety
during millennial eras, so I think that's where it started.
And I think, you know, all of this pressure for college and schooling and tests, and that's where sort of the anxiety starts, especially that, like, I'm not in any real danger anxiety, but I'm feeling that tightness in the chest and the stress.
Learning how to deal with it.
And learning how to deal with it.
In a healthy way.
Yes, and I think that's we do need to be comfortable navigating that anxiety and finding out what works. I mean, I'm still trying to find out what works.
Well, I don't want to put you too on the spot here, Leah, but I shared one of my anxieties. Is there any simple thing that gives you a little bit of anxiety that you think about in this way as a way to, where you go like, I know that this is going to make me anxious, but I'm working on it?
Phone calls.
Phone calls? I think that's common.
Making appointments specifically, like making a doctor's
office.
appointment. I don't know what it is about making a phone call, and I think it has to do with a sub shop back near my parents' house that when you would call, they were like a little mean to you. And it was kind of funny, like it was always sort of charming, but you would order stuff and they'd be like, get a load of this guy, he wants pickles on his cheesesteak. And you'd be like, I don't know what I ordered, but I hope I got everyone's order right. They made fun of me. So I'm not really sure where the phone anxiety started and why I haven't really made a lot of progress in that area, especially given what we do for a job. You
Right, I mean,
think that's a very
we have no
silly
problem
thing.
talking to you at home through the magic of television every single day, but
No,
calling up the
right.
doctor and even inconveniencing the person on the other line for 1/10 of 1 second can occasionally feel A, like a lifetime, and B, like you are making this person's day so hard when in fact all you're trying to do is be like, I would like to get a physical someday,
Yes.
eventually.
And God forbid you call the wrong number, then that's a whole nother set of embarrassment for no
transfer you,
reason.
yeah.
Right. And then when somebody calls you and you got the wrong number, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong person. And they're like, okay, and no one dies. So phone anxiety is definitely for me, and I don't know, I really haven't taken many strides towards it, but I have had a lot of encouragement to do so. So I don't know if anybody has any recommendations
under
on how to get
the
through
guise
it.
of what we were just talking about. Maybe the next time that you're on the phone in one of these situations, just be mindful of it. Kind of try to sit in the moment a little bit and go, I know I'm feeling this way, but I'm going to embrace it a little bit. I'm going to try to feel okay about it so that someday when some other thing is bothering me, I can use this information that I've learned from this simple thing and apply it to something bigger that's a little more important.
Grocery shopping is probably the other one. We're learning a lot about me today. I noticed like my Fitbit, my heart rate will be up. It'll be like, you got 10 active zone minutes.
North.
Like I was just walking through the grocery store, but like the blood is pumping. And I think just because it's a little bit of a crowded space, like I do get that the crowd nerves a little bit. And so I'm like, oh my God, I can't get through the aisle with 8 people looking at eggs. And so I do get a little nervous in the grocery store too, that I feel that anxiety creep in.
All right, well, let's turn things over to something a little bit more relaxing. Sitting in a movie theater, enjoying a film, specifically though, the Ocean City Film Festival. That's coming up this weekend. You've been before, so why don't you take me through what it was like when you went? Because I've never been and I'd love to go.
It's really cool, and today would be a good day to go because today it all kicks off, and they do like a cocktail party, and all the red carpet rolls out for all of the filmmakers, nationally, internationally, feature-length, short films, different
But also
types.
some local filmmakers as well.
Local filmmakers as well. So there's just there is something for everybody. There's comedies, there's documentaries, there's tragedies, there's all sorts of different types of films. So something is going to tickle your fancy there. It's also really cool because it's kind of set up throughout Ocean City.
Yeah.
So at different movie theaters throughout Ocean City, at different hotels, different venues, different restaurants participate. So it's all really, really, really cool, very community oriented. And I know that it's all put on by our friends at the Art League of Ocean City, which they've been such great friends to us. All this artwork behind us comes from them. And it's just another form of art that gets explored on such a incredible level that you don't even think about here.
Film festivals are so great because you have a chance to see things before the general public gets to see them, whether it's a documentary, a feature film, something international. So you can have an opinion on what's going on and maybe, I don't know, toss the pinky up, take a little sip of your tea, a little la-ti-da. I know what's going on and you don't know yet.
Yes.
So I think that that's kind of an interesting and cool part too. You might have an idea of where some of culture is moving before the average person might.
That is so true. And also for our local filmmakers, it gives them a chance to kind of be on the stage with more polished, more experienced, more exposed filmmakers nationally and internationally, and you really get to mingle with them at these cocktail parties, the panels and discussions that they have afterwards. I went and I saw some pretty powerful documentaries last year or 2 years ago at the film festival, and then sometimes they will have a little panel with the filmmakers or some of the actors that have been in it, and you get to do a Q&A, a little bit of back and forth, so it's very cool.
If you're a film cinephile type of person, go check it out.
Yes, and I would definitely recommend taking a peek at that schedule because it does take place and a lot of moving parts happen. So get some tickets, get the schedule, download that, print it, whatever, to have it on hand.
Know where you're heading, know what times things start,
headed.
Be on time.
But it runs, it kicks off today and runs through Sunday. So it's going to be a great weekend, especially if you are a lover of film. But we've got a great episode of Coast Life to get to. Let's see what's coming up today on the show.
Coming up on Coast Life, we're going to stop in with the folks at Irish Eyes because in Milton this weekend there is a great parade celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
And because it's Thursday, you know we're talking drama, we're talking tea. We've got our Spill the Tea for you.
I just might have some opinions. Plus, Kayla Santiago from DSN is stopping by talking about a new partnership with the Shorebirds, the baseball team. You won't want to miss that.
All that fun and so much more is coming up today on Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
3 brands, 2 locations, 1 choice. Delaware Hot Tub Company, turning hot tub dreams into reality for over a decade.
Offering the most luxurious spas like hot springs and caldera.
Now, Platinum Spas too, starting under $10,000.
Ask us about free covers, free steps, free local delivery, and 0% financing too.
Save time, save money.
And upgrade your lifestyle with the first choice in the first state,
Delaware Hot Tub Company. Hot tubs, hotter prices. Delaware Hot Tub Company, Millsboro, and Lewis.
Do you feel like good customer service is a thing of the past? Achieving a top-notch lawn and healthy plants can be stress-free when it's with a company you can trust. I'm Richie with AC Plant and Turf, where we make it easy. When you call us, you'll speak directly to someone who cares about your needs. Timely service is our priority. Our experienced team is committed to resolving your questions or concerns quickly. Experience the simplicity and convenience of our service. Don't wait. Take the first step towards a beautiful lawn and landscape and call AC Plant and Turf today.
Hi, I'm Tommy K. Morse.
And I'm Tom Morse. We are your local family-owned roofing contractor serving Sussex County, providing long-lasting, dependable roofs, roof repairs, storm damage restoration, insurance claims assistance, and complete roof replacements.
For more information, give us a call at 302-663-0042 or visit us on the web.
There's good.
There's better.
And then there's Morse.
I started Shell's Early Learning Centers with a vision
that all children, no matter their background, could have a place to build lasting friendships, eat good meals, learn, and play, building the foundation for a stronger future. At Shell's, we embrace an open door policy, offering a warm and welcoming environment where every family feels valued and heard. Enroll your child now in our summer camp and fall program at Shell's Early Learning Center in Milton, Harrington, or one of our other 2 Kent County locations. Limited spaces available.
Tunnel & Razor is a full-service law firm that locals have trusted for over 130 years. We specialize in personal injury, real estate, family law, estate planning, and criminal cases, achieving superior results through skillful representation and outstanding client service. We take the time to fully understand our clients' concerns and expectations, with multiple locations throughout Sussex County to better serve you. Our dedication to helping people is what creates community. Tunnel & Razor. Trust us to be your voice.
It's one of the great celebratory weekends of the year here on Delmarva and across the world, really, St. Patrick's Day celebrations. And in Milton, Irish Eyes is going to be a big part of that. And with that in mind, we've got Maryellen Kiernan here, manager for Irish Eyes. Maryellen, tell us some of the things that you guys are involved in this weekend and some of the things that people might be excited about.
Well, it's a huge day for Milton, and this is our 17th year. We start the day with a 5K at 11 o'clock, and that is the Lucky Leprechaun. We've done that for 12 years now. So then the parade starts at 2 o'clock, and we have 5 different bands. We have different animal groups. We have different car groups, lots of business floats. Our major sponsors this year, of course, Irish Eyes, and then Dogfish and Atlantic Refrigeration. They always help us kind of get things rolling because we have great bands coming, not only in the parade, but then we have a post-parade party out back, and we have a great music there. Lots of food and just great music, and the proceeds of the parade this year will benefit the Milton Chamber of Commerce, the Milton Fire Department, and the Cape Community Fund.
So some great causes there. Now, is this another one of those great Milton traditions where we shut down what's going on out in the street there?
We do. It's we actually went before the town council a few weeks ago, and I always say they're so nice to us, and it takes me longer to walk to the podium to get permission than it does to actually, get the permission, because they're very
the votes
supportive.
Start going up.
Yes, we are very lucky that we work with the town and they work with us, and we've learned a lot along the way of how to do this and that and different things to do. So
Well, Irish Eye is obviously just makes sense as a tie-in to St. Patrick's Day. So explain, the excitement that you guys tend to see around here for this event and what you're looking forward to this year.
Well, this is kind of like, every year Memorial Day comes and it's kind of like the start of the season. But for us, this is the start of the season. So Sunday, everyone in town will be here, and everyone, from little kids to older people. I mean, it's a fun family event. And we're just very excited that, in January and February, things kind of slow down a little bit, but now it's really starting to get back going. So everyone's super excited to have the busy day and just all the people. And, it's kind of fun. You walk down the street and you see someone you may not have seen since last year, but everyone's always here. So, and it's a good thing for Milton. It's a good thing for the causes that we give money to. And it's just a great day.
Do you tend to find that this is one of those events where it's more local than the busy time of year when people start coming in from around the state?
Honestly, it started out as kind of a local thing, but it has really grown. The first year, I think we had maybe 200 people on the street watching, and last year we had 6,000.
Oh my gosh.
So it is definitely a big local event, but we do have people that come from far and wide to check us out.
Is there any one thing that you specifically look forward to every year?
Well, I really like the music. For example, we have the Delaware State Police Pipes and Drums Band, and they are really good. And we have a lot of kid groups. We have Irish dancers that come through, and we have one of our mainstays that's been here the whole time is the Delaware Seashore Parrot Heads Club. And they always have a great float, and it's just fun. The different businesses that have been doing this for years, it's kind of a cool thing to see what they're going to do. So the floats are very interesting, and it's just a lot of fun. Great music and just great community.
Well, let's run through it all one more time real quick for everybody at home. What can they expect if they come to downtown Milton this weekend?
They can expect a lot of fun, a lot of festivity, a lot of celebrating. Again, we have the race at 11 a.m. You can sign up for that online now, or we have a packet pickup on Saturday. You can sign up Saturday afternoon from 4 to 6, or be here at 9:30 Sunday morning and sign up. And then, of course, the parade starts at 2 o'clock. And depending upon the entries, is how long it'll be. But it really is a fun day, and there's just a lot of people around and, just celebration.
Well, everybody, get your green on, get downtown in Milton for this big celebration. It's going to be a blast, I promise you. And as you just learned, it's also for a good cause. We've got more Coast Life coming up right after the break.
Tonight on Coast TV News at 6, Lewis Canal Front Park's new wheelchair-accessible playground takes shape, what it promises for local families. Plus, the OC Film Festival kicks off, bringing fresh films to town. Tonight on Coast TV News at 6.
3 classmates. How they've turned into amateur detectives to crack a 56-year-old cold case.
She deserves justice.
Watch the next Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Hi, I'm Kyle Hamilton, and I've joined forces with Preston Cares. At Preston Cares, it's more about just giving back. It's about building stronger communities.
Through Preston Cares, we proudly partner with local organizations to support causes that matter. Veterans, first responders, community events, and youth sports teams. We are committed to getting back and strengthening the communities that we serve. Join us in making a difference. Learn more about our efforts and how you can get involved at PrestonCares.com. Driving change throughout Delmarva? Preston Cares.
Signs of poor eyesight aren't always clear to us. At Wink Vision Center, we provide the best possible standard of care to discover the signs and improve your vision. Our eye exams are fast, easy, and comfortable to ensure you and your family can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop the finest selection of designer frames from Tiffany to Vera Wang, Maui Jim, and Urkers. Need an appointment? We can get you in as soon as the next day. The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
Over 50 years ago, JD Asphalt was built on strong family values and a commitment to quality. For 3 generations, we've stayed true to those principles, delivering friendly service and fast premium results that's built to last. Growing up, my dad showed me what it takes to be the best. And now I'm passing the same knowledge on to my kids, ensuring our commitment to quality lives on. JD Asphalt, quality paving, family owned and trusted for over 50 years.
Are you suffering from hair loss? Maybe you need to cut a few pounds. Ready to start dating again? Well, here at East Coast Plumbing, Heating and Air, we can help you with none of that.
But what we can help you with is plumbing repairs, drain cleaning, tub and showers, water heaters, air conditioning, heat pumps, gas furnaces, and sewer and water main replacements. Stop dealing with chamois that don't work and call Delmarva's top service provider.
East Coast Plumbing, Heating and Air! Or find us online at eastcoastplumbing247.com. Forget about it.
It's one of my favorite things out here on the coast, the Delmarva Sports Network. The work they do is incredible. And we have their sports director, Kayla Santiago, in today. And Kayla, you're talking about a very important partnership today that you guys have with the Shorebirds.
Yes, we're really excited for this. This is year 2, but this year we get even more games. We have 25 total games. That's home games on this season. So it's going to be really awesome. It's such a fantastic opportunity for us and our crew to do professional baseball in the spring and the summer. And it tips into fall a little bit too, those September games as well. But in addition, the Shorebirds have been so fantastic. Their crew is awesome. They've been so much fun to work with. And I'm really just excited to continue to grow that relationship, see what we can do this year to take it above and beyond.
After seeing last year the team playing, you guys are covering them. What are you expecting out of the actual team this year going into some of these games that are going to be airing right on DSN live and for free?
I think they're going to be really young. I also think that they're going to be exciting to watch them, and you're going to see a lot of prospects that continue to move up in the minor league system. That's what we saw last year. There was a really good core group, and then all of a sudden they got too good and they continue to move up. But those are the stories that we want to tell, because you have an opportunity to make your dreams come true, and that's where it all starts here with the Delmarva Shorebirds, and we get to tell those stories. So it's so much more than just broadcasting the game and being able to watch it live. In addition, you're making people's dreams come true. You're in on the action. You're having that if they want to go up to the MLB. But in addition, it's going to be fun. It's going to be quick. You're going to see a lot of young players that you're going to hear their names throughout a lot of historical moments probably in the MLB going forward. So a lot of youth, but a lot of fun at the same time. They're going to look to compete, continue to get better, and these are players that we're going to continue to talk about, not just in the minors, but maybe one day the majors as well.
Be in the show.
It's true. You know, attending a Shorebirds game is so much fun. So many family memories are made there, but sometimes you can't catch all of them, but you can catch some games on DSN. So how can people tune in and watch the Shorebirds if they can't get out there in person?
Yeah, so it's only over the air, and it is over the air for free as well. You can check us on all of our different channels as well. I know Xfinity is 205 in addition to a ton of others. That's all over the information on our Facebook, on our Twitter, on our website at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com. We cannot stream the game, so if you're on the go, you have to maybe try to go to a local restaurant, ask them to put DSN, and it works out. But if you're in the comfort of your home, you want some AC in the hot summer days, you can definitely catch us over the air for free on DSN.
And as you just said, if the players are really good, they're not going to be there that long. They're going to be moving up to all the way, maybe even to the Orioles. It's got to be neat to be covering guys that you know a year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe even 10 years down the line, sometime could end up on that big field in Baltimore.
Yeah, it's really cool. We saw that last year with Jackson Holliday making his Orioles debut. He was pretty much with the Shorebirds for about 2 weeks, but he continued to make them moving up. Of course, he was with the big league club, moved down to AAA, and then moved back up with the O's and had a much better performance. So when you're able to cover those stories, you know, you start from Shorebirds and you move on up. We create those relationships in Delmarva, on the peninsula, in Salisbury, Maryland, and you continue to have that throughout. So once again, I mean, you're following kids that are 19, 20 years old, and you're looking at it and saying, this is really, really cool to be a part of, and they allow us to be a part of it, which is the best part.
What is it, that dynamic as you're covering these pros, you know, that are 19 and 20 and 21?
It's weird personally when you're looking at it because you're saying, wow, they're so good. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm like 5 years older than them now. I'm growing up a little bit too much. But at the same time, I think it's really cool because they are so talented, but they're so well trained and well spoken. Sometimes when you talk to a 19 or 20-year-old, and there's nothing wrong with it, but they could be nervous, you know, cameras in front of them. I mean, I get nervous sometimes, but there's cameras in front of me, and I do this professionally. But at the same time, they're so well spoken. They know what to say. They know the right things to say. But they're also really excited just to have an opportunity to have that one-on-one one-on-one talk and that conversation in terms of an interview or whatever it might be. They love the coverage.
Yeah.
And I think that it's really exciting for them because sometimes you are drafted as this top prospect and you're getting all the mentions and all the names, but there's other guys that maybe aren't talked about as much and kind of move up the ranks, and we get to cover those stories too. So they love it, and it's great to really create that relationship. And once again, you're just watching these kids being, playing Little League and everything in between, making their dreams come true. I keep going back to that part, but it's really cool to be a part of, and that's why we do this, to kind of tell their story and being able to put it out there for the public to see.
Well, Kayla, we can't wait to hear you on some of those calls, DSN on those calls, and obviously the Shorebirds playing those games. Tune in for those once they start. We're going to take a break. We have more Coast Life coming up right after this.
Stroll on down to Kids Catch for the very best toys and games around. Thousands of toys from brands you can trust, like Lego and Breyer. Rooter trucks are a must. You'll find crafts and puzzles and party gifts there, and clothing that kids will just love to wear. So stop in soon, the party's just begun. We'll help you find the perfect gift, or just have some fun.
Visit Kids Catch in Lewis and Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany, Fenwick, and now Rehoboth.
Hey, Linda, come check out my bathroom remodel. I'm having it done by those guys on TV. They do everything. Paint me green and call me a cucumber. I thought they was gonna spice up your bathroom, Cletus. You should have called Peninsula Bath.
Listen, Linda, you made the right choice.
At Peninsula Bath, we do bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, competitively priced, and customer focused. And ready when you are. Thank you, Peninsula Bath.
When Pfeiffer's needed a custom solution for their serving windows, they turned to Clark & Sons. When the American Legion in Lewis faced a similar challenge, they also called Clark & Sons. From the smallest custom garage door you've ever seen to the bold, bright red doors of the new Ocean City Fire Department, Clark & Sons has the garage door for every need. For over 60 years, we've been the trusted choice across Delmarva, known for delivering top-notch craftsmanship and unmatched service. Call today for your free estimate. Clark & Sons, where quality meets trust.
Experience unparalleled dining at Benvenuto, where the finest wines in Delaware elevate every meal. Choose from an exceptional wine list, which has earned Wine Spectator Award of Excellence 3 years in a row. Savor the perfect pairing of these exquisite wines with our internationally inspired dishes, crafted from fresh, local ingredients. Immerse yourself in our captivating atmosphere, highlighted by a breathtaking Tuscan design. Join our wine club, bourbon spirit club, or dessert club, and indulge in private tastings along with exclusive member benefits. Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
At Bay to Beach Builders, we believe your home should reflect your life, dreams, and style. From the foundation to the finishing touches, every detail is designed and crafted just for you. But what makes us different? One defining characteristic is our built-by-hand cabinetry, featuring true Amish craftsmanship with dovetail joints and soft-close hinges. With countless accessories to choose from in our design studios, we ensure every space in your home works beautifully for you. Bay to Beach Builders. Imagine your home. Create your space. Live your life.
The Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics and Science Teaching is awarded to and recognizes those who are exceptional teachers in the field of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, better known as STEM. And we had one local recipient of the award this year. We've got Jason Orlen from East Millsboro Elementary joining us on the Coast Life Couch today. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, so tell us how you feel about winning this award and sort of the process of obtaining this award.
Well, first off, super excited about it. Definitely didn't anticipate actually winning the award when I went through the application process. So super excited, caught off guard. I got like a random email a couple days ago that was like, congratulations. And I was like, oh my goodness, this really happened. So super excited about it. The process is pretty rigorous. It starts with, you can be nominated for the award, and then from the nomination, you can apply for and go through a pretty rigorous application process. So I applied through the K through 6 year. The application process, you have to submit a video of yourself teaching a lesson, and then a pretty extensive narrative and reflective piece, written piece. All in all, maybe like 15 to 20 pages, answering questions about how you use assessments in your classroom, instructional strategies that you use, reflecting on the video that you sent in. From there, you submit everything, and then at the state level, they have a board or a panel of mathematicians and scientists and educators and administrators, and they use a rubric. They score it from the state. Each state selects up to 3 finalists for each category, so science and math, so 6 finalists altogether. In 2022, I was very pleased just to hear that I was a state finalist for the state of Delaware. And then from there, it goes to the national level with the National Science Federation in correlation with the White House. They score the ones that the state submits, and then from there they determine one winner from each state for each category. So 1 from math and 1 from science.
That's awesome. And I know you're, in the elementary school space teaching, math and science fields with this award. Not my strong suit. So how do you keep kids, that young, interested in your field?
So that's always been something that I've kind of felt really passionate about. I've always thought that if you can't get the kids to buy in to what you're doing or to be excited about what you're doing, it's going to be a challenge to get them to learn anyway. So just really showing them how much I love math, and if you don't love it, sometimes you got to fake it.
A lot of tears in math for me.
So just showing them, they see the joy that I have with it and the love that I put into it and the energy that I put into it, and then they kind of feed off of that.
That's awesome. Now I know that there is an award ceremony for you at the White House. That's going to be really cool. Tell us, are you nervous?
Yeah, a little nervous for sure. No timeline has been set yet, so I'm not sure exactly when to expect that, but definitely excited and nervous about it. I've been reading up more about it because, again, I didn't expect to win. So looking into all this now, I'm like, oh my goodness, I
got to prepare.
Yeah. So it's like it looked like it was like a week-long convention of this and that, and I think a trip to the White House. So pretty excited.
Awesome. We're very excited for you. Congratulations once again. This is a well-deserved award for you, Jason. And thanks for coming in and sharing the great news here on Coast Life with us.
Thank you for having me.
Need more space? Paul Davis can design and build your addition or remodel your existing space. Add value to your home and get the open concept you've always wanted. Scan the QR code below to schedule your appointment today. Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse About Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
At All Mobility, we keep you moving. Whether it's wheelchair-accessible vans, scooters, home ramps, or lift chairs, we've got the perfect mobility solution for you. Our experts will help customize options to fit your needs and lifestyle so you can stay independent and active. Scooters, ramps, vans, and more. Get moving with All Mobility. Come see us today or schedule a home consultation. allmobilitystore.com.
Dandelions, a bright yellow warning that now is the time for prevention because crabgrass and clover aren't far behind. Hillside Lawn Service has been making lawns around the Chesapeake healthier and weed-free for nearly 30 years. From soil to trees, grass and weeds, Hillside's certified agronomists test your soil, apply exactly what it needs and nothing it doesn't. Their high-efficiency formulas help protect our waterways. Switch to Hillside now and get $25 off their annual maintenance program. Call Hillside Lawn Service for your free assessment.
Tired of your old tub? Imagine stepping into a brand new, modern walk-in shower designed for style, comfort, and safety. At Bath by Spicer Brothers, we make upgrading your bathroom easy. Our factory-certified team provides professional 5-star installation in as little as 1 day.
And with our price match guarantee and done right guarantee, you get the best service at the best price. Right now, save 20% on your entire bathroom project with payments as low as $79 a month.
Call Bats by Spicer Brothers today because you deserve the best.
Coastal Comfort knows you can't always plan when you'll need us. That's why Coastal Comfort technicians are dedicated experts. Early mornings to late nights, cold or hot weather, day in and day out, delivering quality service when you need them. Reliable, trustworthy, always here for you. Experience the Coastal Comfort difference. Call us or visit coastalcomfort.com to schedule your appointment today. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
As parents age, their needs change. Paul Davis can help. Whether it's adding an in-law suite or remodeling existing space for comfort and accessibility, we've got you covered. Scan the QR code below to schedule your appointment today. Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by the Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth.
Well, Coast Life, don't pretend you don't love a little drama. We all do, especially when it's not ours. But we are here to kind of walk through it together, dissect it together, and see if we can kind of come to a solution together.
And maybe, just maybe, have an opinion or two.
That's right, but it's all thanks to our friends at the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. So, Charlie, what are we drinking today?
I like the name here, Sinfully Cherry Green Tea. Like a stroll through cherry orchards, this tea is brimming with blissful cherry aromas and ripe fruity flavor. You can smell the aroma, I'll tell you that right now. With a brisk and refreshing finish, the cherry essence of this tea is sinfully delicious.
And, you know, I wasn't always as into the plain green tea, but when you throw a flavor in there,
it really bumps it up a little bit.
Yes, it does.
So what do we have today? What is our topic of conversation? What can we weigh in on?
All right, and you and I are not the only ones that have opinions on this one. A woman temporarily borrowed $700 from a joint savings account to help her son with medical bills, planning to reimburse it in 2 days. Her husband is upset that she didn't ask him first, even though it was supposed to come from her personal savings. So she pulled from the joint account. It was always supposed to come to her from her personal savings. She intends to pay it back. She argues that she should have the freedom to help her children with her own money. What are you thinking? Should she have asked first? Is her husband overreacting? Let's see what you think, Charlie, and then we will jump into what the people think.
Like almost everything that we ever talk about here, it comes down to communication to me. I think it's not a problem that she's taking money out of the joint account for something for their kid, but $700 is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
Maybe you should make that other person in your life aware that, hey, I've got to take this money out. I am planning on putting it back in 2 days. But you gotta have that conversation. Like, I think that it's important to communicate that this is a thing we need to do. I'm going to do it. Just FYI.
I think I'm with you that they definitely should have communicated first. I do think that the husband could be overreacting, and I'm not sure, and I'm also not sure that it matters, but I would be curious if this kid is theirs together or hers from a previous marriage and now they're together. Again, not that I think like that should necessarily change this.
I mean, either way,
at
it
all.
shouldn't matter. I understand that for some people it might, it shouldn't matter in that situation. But again, to me, it's just the issue of what if he also had some expenditure that was about to come out, and now one of the two of you is overdrawing the account because you hadn't talked back and forth. It's just an issue of communication.
That is all true, and I feel like, you know, when it's your kids, I understand. I think a lot of parents are of the opinion that your kids come first. It's a medical bill, so you want to pay it and make sure that your kid is okay. So I understand all of that, and I think you're right. It all comes back to communication. But over on our Facebook page, we often ask you to chime in as well. Margaret says, why does she have her own personal savings? That's not a marriage. Money mingles, but the amount, yes, tell him. Carol then chimed in saying she disagrees with that they have, you know, an account for joint expenses, but they also have their own independent accounts, which I think I'm with Carol on that one. Sheila says that her husband and herself both they have separate accounts, but they always discuss the spending, especially if it's more than a couple $100s. Steve says he should know. Colleen says she should have discussed it with the husband first. So I think everybody is kind of on team communication skills.
You just don't want anybody to be caught off guard, and you don't want it to have some further financial implication because you failed to communicate.
Yep, no, that is all true. I think we will, once again, communication skills strikes.
Talk to your other person.
But don't forget, if you have some tea, some drama, maybe something going on, and you don't have the answer, we can all work through this together. You can chime in, write in anonymously. We will not share who is sharing with us. We will just work through the problems together. But one thing that's never an issue, never a problem, the tea we're drinking.
Let's take a little sip here. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, that cherry just like...
You can taste the cherry in there just a little bit. Sinfully. Sinfully
I thought it was
cherry
a good pick
green
because
tea.
usually sometime in March the cherry blossoms start blooming in DC. You know, I'm on a theme.
Well, and honestly, until it actually legitimately warms up, all tea drinking, hot tea drinking is just a win. Like you're a little cold, warms you up on the inside.
That's right, and you can get yourself some at the Spice and Tea Exchange, along with so many other things, including the tea set that you see before us, gifts, tricks, all that stuff. They will outfit you with the right tea at the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. But when we get back on Coast Life, we are taking a trip to Mid-South Audio.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
Liberty Concrete and Enhancements. Delmarva's decorative concrete specialists. Transform your outdoor space with stamped concrete. Choose a design, color, and turn your outside into a conversation piece.
Working with Liberty Concrete was a very easy process. It's little to no maintenance at all. We love our outdoor space.
Create a beautiful space without the maintenance of pavers that's backed by our workmanship warranty. Call now for a free estimate and design your perfect outdoor space with Liberty Concrete and Enhancements.
Whoa, Matt, you need a little help with that?
Whoa, David Akers.
Yes, please. Kick the competition to the curb with Matt, the carpet guy.
What in the world? Where did that come from?
When it comes to flooring, don't pick the big box stores.
The team at Matt the Carpet Guy provides quality flooring, exceptional service, and of course, affordable pricing. Matt the Carpet Guy, flooring done right.
Rules don't apply when it comes to designing your home or business's interior. At Mood Design Studio, we break away from typical design norms to craft one-of-a-kind spaces that belong on the pages of a magazine. Choose from a bold selection of exclusive wallpaper designs and fabrics, plus a curated selection of furniture, making any room a showstopper. Need guidance? We'll assist you in planning your space's scope and budget for a streamlined, stress-free experience. For a complimentary consultation, visit Mood Design Studio in Lewis today.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Hey, there he is. Let's do this.
Hey, you ready? Yeah.
You're up, guys. All right.
Buy an exciting new 25 Camry with low 4.99 APR financing. Or get low APR financing on a stylish new Corolla sedan.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Yeah.
Come on.
Toyota, let's go places.
There's a whole lot of talent, musically, artistically, here on the coast. We always love to cover that on Coast Life. We're at Mid-South Audio, and we have Julie Derrick. This is a little bit special, to be honest. We were just listening to her warm-up.
Oh,
your sound is incredible.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit, you've got your first album ready to go.
I
So
do.
tell us a little bit about that process of making it a first album.
Yeah, it was a learning curve for sure. But my first album, Feeling My Feelings, came out the end of January. It took me over a year to make, multiple producers, kind of started with a friend out in Colorado, and just, I think I went coast to coast searching for producers, but I'm really proud of it. It feels amazing to have it out. And now I'm just having a lot of fun playing shows and sharing my music.
For the people at home, they're going to hear you in a minute, but tell them what sort of music you can expect if you get the album, what they're going to hear from you, and sort of the influences.
Well, it's interesting. I have a lot of throwback 70s influences like Joni Mitchell and Carly Simon and Fleetwood Mac, but then I also love Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus, and I love Alison Krauss, and I think you're gonna hear a little bit of genre blending, definitely singer-songwriter folk, but I love pop ballads, so you're hopefully gonna sing along with my songs. So you're gonna, and you can stream it anywhere. It's so interesting. I didn't even know if I should print albums because most people don't have CD players. Yeah. But surprisingly, people are buying my actual album. So thank you for that. But you can stream it anywhere. And you'll hear Americana I guess, too. A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Like I said, the sound is incredible.
Thank you.
The voice and the style that they go together.
Thank you.
I think people are really going to enjoy it.
Thanks, Charlie.
But what can you tell us about the process of putting an album together? You said you went through a bunch of producers and everything, and also doing it now. You said you had a demo at one point when you were younger.
Yeah.
How did you go musically to where we are today?
Well, it's my second hurrah for sure. In my 20s, I lived out in California, and I lived in San Francisco, then I lived in Southern California, and I played in LA. I played on the Sunset Strip, and I had a demo that I made in the studio, and I just never really released it. It was 3 songs. I just thought it wasn't quite good enough. And I think that's the difference between my 20s to now, my age now. I'm just so happy to be releasing my music and sharing it, and I realize the journey is in the process. Like, when are you ever good enough? Like, that will just get in your way forever, and I hope to continue to get better, but I'm just having a lot of fun right now. So,
well, we can't wait to hear it. We're about
Thank
to.
you.
What's the first song you're going to play for us?
So the title of the album is Feeling My Feelings, and it's the title track, and it's actually on the album twice. I have a full band version and then a stripped down version. 2 different producers, but they are friends. And it is kind of the vibe of the album, because a lot of my songs are narrative. Yeah, my second one you'll hear. I'm inspired by life. I'm inspired by what I'm going through as a mother, as a wife, as a business owner. Like, we wear a lot of hats. We all do. And there's a lot of processing that needs to happen, and I happen to do it through songwriting.
Well, we can't wait to hear it. Let's get to it.
Thanks, Charlie.
Starts in my toes, creeps as it flows, sits in my throat, what we both know, into my core, an infinity of unsure. Can't hold it in anymore.
game.
You never know what's going to happen.
For the I can't believe it. And always for the unexpected.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
That's not it, but thank you.
Thursday at 7 on Coast TV.
The excitement returns.
The Jeopardy Invitational Tournament.
Players from the past are back.
Fantastic game.
Only one will emerge champion.
Who knows what's next?
Thursday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Clap if you love your shell house. Grace sold us our house in Marsh Island. It was just like instant, we're gonna be friends. We couldn't be happier. We instantly clicked from the second we saw our lot to having each other at our son's birthday parties. It's so comforting to have someone help you through something that can be super overwhelming. Shell is happiness and Shell's home. And Shell is friends. It's friends. I was gonna say that.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Get ready for 4 days of fun at SpringFest. Enjoy amazing food, live entertainment, over 200 unique artisan products, and an enhanced selection of food, beer, and wine. You won't want to miss this free event located at the Ocean City Inlet from April 24th to the 27th. SpringFest features 2 stages and more than 30 live performances and ticketed headliners like Strangelove, The Depeche Mode Experience, country music sensation Hunter Hayes, and the legendary Wailers featuring Junior Marvin, opened by Pacifier. Don't miss out. Get all the details at ococean.com/SpringFest.
Draper Media, an equal opportunity employer, is dedicated to provide broad outreach regarding job vacancies at the station. We seek the help of local organizations in referring qualified applicants to our station. Organizations that wish to receive our vacancy information should email humanresources@wboc.com.
Nothing better than a good song, Coast Life, and we've got another one coming your way. It's Julie Derrick with Pretty Girls, the incandescent Julie Derrick.
I met a guy last night who went on and on about his stats. We were at the open mic. He asked, do you play? Why would you see that? And what's your deal, guy? Giving me the side eye, eyeing up my guitar like I don't belong. 'Cause it's not about pretty girls, it's not about pretty guitars, it's about the song I wrote, me killing in this bar. It's not about silly boys who don't understand. I buy my own shots when I'm drinking. There are 4 of us each week, Marissa, Nancy, Laura, and me. And our guitars would make you weak. Martin, Taylor, Gillen, and Atakamini. And yes, we play ourselves. And no, we don't wanna drink. And yes, you've told me you're good. Are you done creeping on me? 'Cause it's not about pretty girls, it's not about pretty guitars, it's about the song I wrote and me killing in this bar. It's not about silly boys who don't understand. I buy my own shots when I'm drinking. And girls, we gotta stick together. We gotta stick together. We gotta stick together. And girls, we gotta stick together. We gotta stick together. We gotta stick together. 'Cause it's not about pretty girls, it's not about pretty guitars, it's about about the song I wrote, me killing in this bar. It's not about silly boys who don't understand. I buy my own shots when I'm drinking. It's not about pretty girls, not about pretty guitars. It's about the song I wrote and me killing in this bar. It's not about silly boys who don't understand. I buy my own shots when I'm drinking. With you I'm not drinking. Hope this helps you understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, Julie Derrick, that is from her album, Feeling My Feelings. She buys her own shots when she's drinking. We'll have more Coast Life right after the break.
Hard workers need tough gear. Vernon Powell has the toughest and most comfortable workwear in the business. Work boots that work hard, like Timberland Pro, Carolina, and Red Wing, to Carhartt and Darn Tough socks. Only at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth.
Don't miss the Delaware Resorts Health, Fitness, and Leisure Expo, March 8th at Cape and Lopin High. Admission is free, so bring the family and tell your friends. Enjoy a full array of health, fitness, and leisure activities, physical therapy, health food, home products, and services. And BB Healthcare is offering free screenings. Don't miss the free Health, Fitness, and Leisure Expo, March 8th, 9 to 4 at Cape and Lopin High in Lewis.
Limited space holding you back? Dive into your dreams with Miller Pools and Outdoor Living.
Our concrete pools are long-lasting and fully customizable to fit anywhere in your outdoor living space. Whether you're dreaming of an elegant design or something simple, we'll guide you through the process every step of the way. We prioritize your schedule and offer special financing options. We also specialize in pool decks, built-in pool bars, cabanas, outdoor kitchens, renovations, and upgrades.
Call Miller Pools and Outdoor Living for summer 2025 pool cleaning and service.
It had been an ongoing issue with the duckboard that's underneath the home, a rancid odor, and I said, I'm calling Above and Beyond, and Braden successfully eliminated all this odor. I have no more allergies, no more runny eyes. It's all gone thanks to this air scrubber. This is why I called Above and Beyond. One of the reasons that I went with Above and Beyond Services is because I believe in this product, definitely. It's a lifesaver. I can breathe, I'm so much healthier.
The most incredible shopping on the beach, Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, and accessories as cool as an ocean breeze. You'll love this place. We put a smile on your face. You'll love this place. It's Blooming Boutique. Fashion.
Come visit Blooming Boutique, 2 convenient locations in downtown Lewis, Longneck, and bloomingboutique.com. Remember, we carry resort wear all year long.
Hard workers need tough gear. Vernon Powell has the toughest and most comfortable workwear in the business. Work boots that work hard, like Timberland Pro, Carolina, and Red Wing, to Carhartt and Darn Tough socks. Only at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth.
Well, we got a lot going on. I know Friday is tomorrow, but you're still thinking some weekend stuff. So as you're planning out what to do, you remember a few weeks ago, we had our friends in to talk about the coolest things made in Delaware contest. And there are so many cool things, including Rappa with Scrapple, a Delaware icon, the Brimming Horn and their mead, which is one of my favorite stops at the Delo Fair, the Delaware Ren Fair, every time that comes around. Dogfish Head is in the list. A lot of medical technology on that list as well. The bracket style voting is now open, so you want to make sure you check out that list. and you get those votes in to see who's going to take the top slot. Don't forget, OC Film Fest kicks off today. That is going to be so much fun. And in a few hours, Do More 24 Delaware also begins at 6 o'clock. So you've got 24 hours from 6 o'clock tonight till 6 o'clock tomorrow to make that $5 donation. And there's leaderboards that are going to match that $5. And it's all to benefit nonprofits throughout the state of Delaware. So we're going to give you that time to go check that out. Get ready. And it's going to be a busy 24 hours for giving. And we love all of that. Charlie is downstairs getting ready for Coast TV News at 5. We're going to toss things over to him and the team. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.